Hi, it's Dr. Tim Lind here, and I'm going to talk about thyroid and thyroid testing and the tests that should be done to fully evaluate the thyroid. Most of you have had lab work done, and the lab work that is done is primarily thyroid stimulating hormone. That's a very important test to do, but you cannot evaluate the thyroid completely by just the TSH for a couple different reasons. Number one, the reference range for TSH is usually is normally 0.3 to 5.0. It's a really big range. A lot of people can be subclinical, which they can be out of that range and have thyroid conditions. I look at what's called the functional range. A functional range is a much tighter range. Functional range is 1.8 to 3.0. So you can see the difference there. First of all, someone is out of the functional range, but they're within the normal lab ranges, which a lot of you have gone to say, well, your thyroid's normal, there's nothing wrong. So there's one thing about the ranges there. The other thing is on it is the different tests. Like I said earlier, you cannot evaluate fully the thyroid with just TSH. You need to have some other tests. And the test that I like to run is one is called free T3 and free T4, and the thyroid globulin antibodies and thyroid peroxidase. Now the reason I do that because that gives me a much fuller picture of what's going on with the thyroid. A lot of people don't know there's over 20 different mechanisms that can go wrong with the thyroid, and if it's not fully evaluated, you're not going to find which one's going on with that. So you need to evaluate it fully. On the thyroid globulin antibodies and thyroid peroxidase, what those are basically testing for is autoimmune thyroid. And if someone is autoimmune thyroid, you need to deal with the immune system. Otherwise, the thyroid will not function correctly. And when it is an immune condition, like Hashimoto's thyroiditis, that is an autoimmune condition, what happens is your body's basically attacking your body, primarily your thyroid. And so there's got to be a very specific treatment protocol to get these people's lives back together. And by doing the proper testing, you can fully evaluate the thyroid and get a better understanding and idea so you can treat it properly.